guys. Joshua?
Just your thoughts on the afternoon overall?
A good a good and in moments very good first half with good attacking football, pressing, not conceding any chances, creating several chances. Much more movement behind the defense, what we missed against Dundee, and really good goals and a deserved lead. Second half, we wanted to do the same. We started also well in the second half in that way, on the front foot, but how longer the second half was going on, the lower our tempo became, and then it became not the things that I want to see, what I saw in the first hour of the game. So well-deserved victory, but we need to keep that level 90 minutes long.
Obviously, a section of the fan base walked out today. There was discussion about that before the match. Just wonder your take on that and the atmosphere inside the stadium as well today.
Yeah, it's a big difference in atmosphere with 2 weeks ago in the Old Firm against Celtic. That's clear for everybody. But I'm focused on the team. I'm focused on getting the results, and I know also out of my experience here, if we play well, if we get the results, that the fans are always behind the team. So I understand the frustration. I said it also after the Dundee game. I was also frustrated about that I didn't see what I wanted to see from the team. The team was also frustrated about that. So the team wanted to repay that in the first half. They did, and you see also that a lot of fans, also with the frustration of the week, stand behind the team in that moment. And it's about us on the pitch getting more points and showing the football that we need to show.
Philippe, when that section walked out, a large number of Rangers fans disagreed with their actions. So it was almost like united the rest of the fan group against that movement.
Yeah, I want everybody to be united. Simple. So you can say it as a positive that still a lot of people are behind everything, but I want to have everybody united. So that's what I want. That's what I wanted last year when I came in, and it was also totally not the case at the moment. But it has to do with performance, and that's normal. We want consistency. I want consistency, and fans want consistency to get better results. And in that way, we have the consistency in the home games. We have now 31 out of 33, I think. We have consistency in our European season, but we didn't have consistency away from home. So those are things to work on with all the squad.
Philippe, just going back to football matters, you've spoken quite a lot about the differences in the team going forward recently. Just focusing on a little bit on defence, there's been several injuries you've had to face with Patrick Stewart, suggesting there might be a possibility of one or maybe two players coming in. Is the defence an area you would like to address? And that was another the goal they lost today, ultimately didn't matter, but it was another free header in the box, same as the goal conceded at Hibernian.
Yes, and that's a frustration to get goals against like that, because the organisation is clear. It's about winning the duels. About positions, I never speak about that outside. Everybody knows in the building what we want, what we need. I saw the last 2 months a lot of players that recruitment team came with, and several good players who can add the squad in quality. It's now about getting that over the line, and we will see how far the club can get with that.
Philippe, we spoke yesterday to the new chief executive, Patrick Stewart, who gave you his backing, gave you the board's backing. How important was it for you to hear that at this stage?
No, I know that, and I spoke with Patrick already a lot. He's not long in the building, but I'm very happy that he's here. I've been 6-7 months sometimes feeling alone in the desert and addressing things to make better in the club, or that I saw things digressing, because the situation, I feel, is very motivated to make things better, and that will help That will help me, that will help the football department, but it will help everything inside the club. So I'm happy that we can have really open and sometimes critical discussions about things.
So you support the independent review, which is going to happen in the football department?
Yes, of course. And we had also a kind of review last season also in that way, because there are several things that we need to improve to go to the level that Rangers need to be. So those are things, what I said, that's been addressed last couple of months, but there was no platform to change a lot. So, and maybe not to change a lot, it's maybe not well said, to change certain things, and I think it's crucial, but it's in every club crucial also to have a review every year about things, also when things go well, because teams who keep on doing the same, they don't evolve and they don't become better. So in that way, it's a normal thing, I think, for every club who wants to improve themselves.
What are those things, Philippe, that you hope the review goes on?
No, that's something for the people to discuss inside, and that we will do inside of the building.
So with the chief executive coming out and the board publicly supporting you, do you feel that's taken any pressure off you
What pressure?
in terms of you?
No, the only pressure I have is that I'm not happy with the way results. That's my pressure. I told you guys, and maybe you still don't know me, but I want to win every game. That's my pressure. So if that's not the case, I'm not happy with things, and I'm very ambitious to make things better. That's the only pressure I have.
Philippe, can I just ask you a twofold question quickly? Was Bailey Rice injured today and unavailable from the squad?
No, Bailey Rice was not injured today.
The reason I ask is obviously you said that he's now moved up to be part of the first team, which is a good thing, good progression. I just wondered if he was available, why maybe he wasn't involved in the match day squad, because a game like today might be good for minutes. And the second part of it was, with him making that transition, do you have an eye on anybody else possibly following him? People like Finlay Curtis have scored a lot of goals at that level. I realise there's a big jump, but are you watching to see maybe who's next?
Of course, I'm watching that, and I'm watching all the games of the second team live when I can be there. And I saw you you at a few games in that way. No, it's an important part. Of course, it's also deciding when it's a good moment to bring a young player. It has sometimes also to do with circumstances. And Bailey is taking the good steps. And you can say after the game it was the good moment to bring a young lad and to give him minutes today. That's hindsight afterwards. So maybe it was not the good moment before the game to do that, and you need to make choices in that way. But Bailey is making the right step. He's really happy with the plans we have with him. He's making the next step now to come into the dressing room, and he will probably take minutes the next couple of months, yes, but it's about performing on the pitch in the training sessions to get that. It's not just a guarantee that you go to the first team and then you get minutes. What he's doing for the moment. So if he's continue what he's been doing now, then these minutes will come the next couple of months. In that way, positive also. I think a really positive that I can put is Clinton Asiala. If you see him play the last two games, you saw him also play with the second team in the beginning of the season. He made a really, really big progression in that way, in what he's been doing on the pitch, on and off the ball. So that's a positive thing in this period with all these injuries, that you can get young players in who perform directly, because that's always a risk and a gamble when it's the first time, how they will cope with all the pressure and the new situation. So that's a positive point also, I think.
Huge game Wednesday, Philippe. Would you expect to see the stands full again for that?
Yes, yeah, I hope so. I hope so. The team needs that. The team needs the fans behind them, but it's not a one-way street. We need to give the fans also the right stuff. So we're going to work hard, and we cannot do much in training now. So tomorrow is recovery. The guys who didn't play, or didn't play too many minutes, they will train, and then you have one training, and then it's Aberdeen again. So you cannot train a lot of things, but we want to get a good result again against Aberdeen, and that's about winning, and that we need to do on Wednesday. The more we win, the more fans will be behind the team again. It works like that in every club in the world.